So guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video of Laundry Lab 2006. How is everyone? Hope everyone is well. Today we're gonna try and investigate the LG 10.5 kilograms Q fin Q even washing machine, because there has been a knocking noise for about 2 years now. I think it's been 2 years. I've had it for quite a while. I did get rid of it, but it came back, which didn't make sense. But it's back and it's still here and it's still going. And we're gonna try and investigate this noise because we want to get rid of it, and I want to know if I can fix it without replacing the shock absorbers. So we're gonna have a look. We're gonna see what we can do, if we can do a little DIY. And yeah, so we've got to take the drawer out. We've got to take the drawer out, take the screws out, take the lid off probably, and then take the whole panel off, as well as the entire front panel as well. So we'll get there, and I will be back when we're actually just inside, because there's no point in showing you all of that. Ignore the mess as well. In the middle of, well, a refurbishment soon, so it's a bit cluttered and a bit messy. We've got the fascia off, and there's 2 screws. There's one there, and there's one there. Well, there's one there, one there, somewhere there. So you take them off, and then you take these out, and then you've got a little wire through here, and then you take that off, and then you're free. But we've got 1 screw here, and then 1 there, and 1 there. It is starting to get a little bit of corrosion, but it's okay, it's all right. It's been through thick and thin, this machine, so I'm surprised it's not worse. And then I think there's a few more screws down there, so I'll have a look and get the front panel off. We are in the base of LG, and do ignore it. It has gone rusty. It is rusty, and it does have quite a bit of damage, we'll say. And ignore this washing still in there. It's dry, it's fine. But yeah, we're inside, and I'm trying to investigate the knocking noise. So if you kind of see, you can kind of hear it, because I thought it was this part. I thought it was like the thing inside that was moving up and down, making it knock, but it doesn't seem like it. It does seem to be where it all sits on, because you can hear it. You can hear it. You can hear it slightly. I mean, it's hard to do without it actually on spin. But I think I'm going to try take the pin out and have a look if I can, maybe put a new rubber in there or something so it's more tight, so it sits on, it doesn't knock. So yeah, we're going to have a look. So guys, we've got the shock off, and I thought it was this part in here being loose, because that happens, that could make the knocking sound when the pin is through and it's got space that the shock itself actually moves. But I did some more investigating, because it didn't seem to be that. It seems to be, I mean, mine has rusted, so that could be also why, but I have heard that LGs have had knocking problems in the past. So it seems to be this whole black thing on the shock is actually loose, if you can hear it. So, I mean, I can only guess is that is what's making the knocking sound. Because it's not meant to be like that. It's it's moving. So I generally do think it's just a case of maybe clean this up a little bit around this edge part, and super glue it basically. So yeah, that would be no money spent, and hopefully a fixed knocking noise. We will do a spin again with the same stuff after we've done this, just to see if it fixed. But I generally do think that this is the main cause of the problem. If you guys can hear it, yeah, we're gonna super glue it, and I gotta do the other two as well, so we're gonna have to take them off. But yeah, I think that is the main cause. So if you ever have an LG, or you do have an LG and it makes that noise, you could save yourself a couple quid from buying new ones, and just glue it. So we're gonna see if the glue works. It should work, I reckon, but yeah, I definitely think it's gotta be what's causing the knocking. So guys, we are lucky. I have found some super glue. I found 2 tubes. I knew I had some, but I couldn't find it. But I have found both of them, so we've got plenty, and I will probably just hoard quite a bit on so it lasts. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna try it out, but I'm gonna put some gloves on because my hands always get covered in super glue. So safety first. So we've got our shock, and we're gonna super glue just around this part, around here, where the plastic meets the metal. I'm not gonna clean it up, to be honest. I'm just gonna super glue it and hope for the best. I'm not fussed if it doesn't work, but it's worth a try. We're gonna whack it on. Make sure, well, I'm gonna make sure I don't get it on in around here, because if we get it in here and then we pop in our pin will be stuck forever, and all eternity, the shock will be on there until it goes to scrap. So yeah, we're gonna just hold it on. I think I'm just gonna pull it up a little bit, just so there's like a bit more play, and just hold it. I don't even think it matters, just hold it on. Just hold it on. Already like another layer of it. Once it dries really quick anyway. Just hold it on there. We'll just try that. Again, layers. It'll probably be, oh god, it's running down there. I'll probably do another layer of it, just so it actually like sticks and stays. It'd probably be better if I had Gorilla Glue or like a glue. Luke had this really thick glue, like it was really good, but it was really thick, and you could apply it like maybe like a glue, like a proper like PVA glue type, like you could actually like wrap it around and let it sit. But this one's quite watery, so it's not the idealist, but yeah, it'll do. The shock doesn't go down there anyway, so we'll be all right. But yeah, we'll just let it dry and hope for the best. But yeah, it would be better if I had like a Gorilla Glue I could use rather than this, but I don't have any, and I'm not waiting because we're already here. So we'll try it. I will basically, the next step will be just doing the other one on this side. There's one in the middle, and then the other one, the third one, is right at the back on the left side. So we will do those and do that one. I could probably get away with doing super gluing it without taking it off, the entire shock, but the risk of getting it on the pin, and it's just be better, do a proper job, do it proper, take it off and do it like this. But yeah, this will probably be dry in a sec, and then we'll do another layer. So I've got the one at the back off, and let's have a look. It completely spins around, basically. I try and... yeah, it's not meant to do that. So yeah, we're gonna have to super glue them. I don't care about the rust is fine in my case, but yeah, we're definitely gonna have to hoard on some super glue on that. And then the other one is just here. It's not as rusty, but it's alright. It will do. Now this is the right shock, the one that sits over here, and as you can hear, it's giving knocking. It's knocking, right? So it's got to be, this has got to be the problem. It's got to be the issue. So again, super glue it around here, and just try that and give it a go. I think the one at the back over there was the worst one because it completely almost spun around. So, and it's not meant to do that. So yeah, well, I got super glue on this one. This is the first one we did. As you can see, it's going cloudy, which is drying. So, but obviously I want a few layers on it so it sticks. I mean, it's not moving, but I do want to just do another layer on it. So I'm going to use the hairdryer just to speed things up instead of waiting for super glue to dry. So I have done the shocks. I've cleaned them up a little bit as well, just a little bit. Not the bottom bit, but yeah, well, it had glue on there. I didn't really want to get it like all messy, so. But I did do a layer, so it looks like there's a layer on there now. So hopefully that stays on there and it works. I'm gonna put them back in now and yeah, put them back and try it. So we're gonna do our first one and I'm gonna give it this one. I don't think it matters. Doesn't really, so. Oops. I'm gonna just slot that one in. Like so. And then put it in the aligned slot where it's meant to go. So the shocks are back in now. Both the pins are back in and this one's back in. Also did the filter Wymer and I've got all that in there, so that's lovely. But yeah, it's ready to go back in. I think it's gonna work. Depending how long it will last, I'm not sure, but hopefully good enough. We'll see. And we'll be back when we test it. So pin it back together, you got 2 screws here and here. Make sure this has been fed through the little hole over there. And then this simply just goes on like that. So we're gonna feed that through, sit it on, and then there'll be a screw that was up there. I should have filmed dismantling it, to be fair, but it wasn't very planned, was it? And then we're going to pop the fascia back on now. So we've got a little wire here, which will go through here. Through there. And then when it's on, I will clip it in. Got the 2 screws back in, one in here and then one there for the fascia, and then the 2 screws back in for the drawer. And just like that, it's silent again. It worked. I would definitely say this was a success. LG is no longer knocking. Finally, we didn't have that horrible loud knocking. It wasn't too bad when it wasn't at full spin, but when it was at full spin, it was too loud. But it's nice and silent again, which is nice. How long it will last, again, I don't know. I really don't know how long this will last. If not, I'll replace them or use better glue, but really it wasn't that big of a job. I haven't screwed that back in yet, so it's rattling, the lid at least. But yeah, it's silent again. It's definitely a success. It sounds so much better. It sounds so much smoother. It is definitely much more quieter. It's a whisper quieter. LG's back to being super silent now. Like, it's unreal. I had us go in here and that was loud. It was a loud machine. Was this? It's smooth sales. It's brilliant. Especially now the shock's fixed. Like, what? I think this is the first time I've actually got to enjoy this machine being as quiet as it is right now, because we had a cabinet issue which was basically really loud and squeaky, plus the shocks. Not a great combination. Was it loud? It was more than loud. But this, it's just so smooth. And this is at about midnight. It's quiet here, and I can get away with it. It's brilliant. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you watched it because you needed help and you wondered, because I tried to find videos of knocking, but it's only American ones, so it wasn't specifically the problem I had. So yeah, I thought I'd make this because it might help someone out there. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helped. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more.